Maverick trying to get her legs up high and over the shoulders here, but Rose keeping a pretty stacked top position here. UFC switched to the gorilla cam in the crowd. All right. Impression of women's MMA guru enjoying this slop fight. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, oh, my goodness, this grappling exchange. Oh, she's out of there. You do not want to be there with Miranda Maverick. She's working her way back up. She's got to keep this far side wrist control, and Miranda Maverick tucks up and gets to her knees. Unbelievable, Jeff. And you got to imagine that there's a lot of work going into this as Miranda Maverick puts together a lifetime performance. Oh! Rose is on her back, just like that. You can't sleep for a second with this girl. Maverick's still in danger here. She could risk giving up the back again, and she does. Unreal. This is a real tricky position for Miranda Maverick. She could look to set up a twister here. If Rose Namajunas put that arm over her head, she could fire a twister out of nowhere, and she's sitting up. Unreal. Rose Namajunas on the back again here. Oh! Sorry. Sorry, I'll stop. You would be my best friend? I'm alright, man. That'd be cool, though. But I'm alright. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Derek Lynch. Oh, Rose is on the neck. She's looking for this rear naked choke. Whoa! Look out! Oh! Sorry. She's on the throat. Just loses virtue signaling to seem like a real fan and try and impress the huzz. Yeah. Miranda Maverick gets top position for a second. Oh! They're scrambling like crazy out there. Rose has got to watch this arm triangle. She's in real trouble here. This is a real submission attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Good God. She doesn't quite have the angle for this choke, but it's getting tighter and tighter here. Rose bridges out. She may have to tap. She's pooing. She's pooing herself now. Miranda Maverick on the back. May actually get this round back for herself here as well. She actually probably has. I reckon that's a Miranda Maverick round still, you know. Probably another round to Miranda. It could go the other way, but Rose probably fumbled that at the end. Thank you for the other 20 gifted. Is that another 20 gifted? Thank you. McBro, dude, for the 20 gifted. That's 100 right there. Thanks, guys. You guys are being very generous. My cousin said Kayla versus Holm was his most hyped up match on UFC 300 and meant it. He just wants to be the smartest one in the room. Yeah, you just got to fucking beat people like that up. They praise it because they want credit if it gets big, yeah. It would be impossible for you to live the life you want to live with the money you make. Your schedule could provide a fantastic life that you deserve. Thank you for the 5. Not really, because I never get to have an evening unless this is on. Thank you for the 2. Can you start putting win percentage in your predictions? No. Impression of Rogan rubbing it raw over Rose, thinking it's peak MMA. Yeah. You can get the gist of how confident I am in someone winning by the way I'm breaking it down. Sometimes I haven't even decided by the end of the actual breakdown happening who I think is going to win, so... Yeah. 1-1 for sure. I think it's 2-0 Miranda Maverick. Round 3. AI says there's an annoyance with Guru's commentary. Alright. I don't care who wins the fight. I just want it over. Same, dude. Same. I just want it to be done. Miranda shoots in. Oh, sorry, I'll start doing the noise. I was going to do it loud there. Maverick looking for a moment here. Dakota striking is the only one I've seen that's impressed me out of any women's MMA fighter recently. True. Good knee to the body from Rose. Another shot from Miranda Maverick. Would you rather have Pat Barry or Jeffrey Epstein babysit your future child? You know what? It's like, I hate to even discuss this, but it's like, who would you rather do that to your kid? Pat Barry or Leonardo DiCaprio or something, you know what I mean? But I'd rather neither, of course. I'd choose neither of them. You've put me in a terrible situation there to have to choose, but you know what? Maybe if they're with Epstein, they might just get lost in the rubble. You know what I mean? There's just like 50 other kids there, and they just lose track of my one, and it just wanders off for a bit. So it might not even. But with Pat Barry, you know, he's going to turn that thing into a rug rat, and it'll be in dungarees in about 10 years. Namajunas is so mid. She is very mid. Here we go. Back at range here. Front kick to the body from Rose. Maverick, whatever her name is. Oh! Oh! Unbelievable left hand from Rose Namajunas. That was a real reaction. I don't know how she got fucking dropped by that shit. Fair play. And now we're stalling out position on the ground. Sorry. You know, that was half real reaction and then half a fake Joe Roganism. I just got caught in the middle of it. So that was a different one. How'd you get dropped by that? Maverick's cake looks yummy, yeah. Please narrate this rounds as Rogan. I can't, I'm reading donos. It's over. Rodolfo Bellato fake being knocked out. We know. You're late, brother. Cameraman could have been in better in round 2. They could have been. Rose on top here in side control, not doing much. Joaquin Buckley, we was Kang's my let's go. Yeah, I know there's a girl fight, but I'm mentally skipping it. All right. Free Palestine, yeah. Don't say it's for free. They'll take it. Pat secretly training Rose to fight like a 12-year-old. Yes. Knees to the thigh or the body from Miranda Maverick on bottom position. Rose seems like she's going to let this go to a decision here unless she works really hard for this arm triangle. Covington really missed the mark to call him a walking bucket of chicken. I mean, that's really lazy, but fair play. Rose Namajunas trying to work around for this arm triangle. This is her famous move. There's a ton of pressure on that neck. Oh! Miranda Maverick escapes. Oh! I'm fucking buzzing right now. You can hear the arena. Oh! Miranda Maverick with the reversal. Oh! Rose reverses back. Sorry. Those were good scrambles, to be fair. Rose back on top. Thank you, the 2. 10K. Thank you, man. Waiting for back surgery. Have to use a walker. Got up to leak, and it was a better fight than this. All right, fair play. Pat Barry probably beaten to Sophia the first on his phone. All right, all right. You went cross-eyed like you were gooning. Oh, Rose is looking for this arm bar. Flips Miranda Maverick over. And she'll dominate here in half guard. Oh, Maverick gets her guard back. Unbelievable. Thank you for the 20 gifted, McBro, dude. Appreciate you. Again, another 100. You guys are giving a lot of members, man. I appreciate you all. Rose Namajunas just laying on top in full guard here. Not doing much. Probably thinks she's won a decision if she wins this round, but she'll probably lose 2-1. Can women's MMA get a pay decrease? You kept me awake, yeah. I mean, round 1 is a very close round, so who knows, actually, but... yeah, I think it's 2-1 Miranda Maverick. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight. Yeah. Just fucking give Rose a 10-8 or something. Save the parlays. Luke Thomas is an obvious hater, but BC gives you props, and he's the only media that will say your name. What's your thoughts on Brian Campbell? Oh, Miranda Maverick's injured, conveniently, guys. She'll win that 2-1, though. Thank you for the 5. Luke Thomas hates me. He'll never like me, though. He's a different kind of white person than I am. When it comes to BC, I don't know. I donated to him once just because after he mentioned me on Morning Combat, I donated saying something like, what's your thoughts on that MMA guru guy? And he just ignored it. He went like this. So I'm not sure about BC, but he is quite funny. Honestly, I feel like I'm your father. Honestly, I feel like I'm your father. All right, thank you for the 10. Can we have another Dana, you goofball? Oh, people forget, man. India has more air disasters. Then MMA wins this year. All right, man. Pay-per-view's expensive, dude. I owe you. Impression of Gay Connor. Somebody fucking sniff a line out me gooch, mate. I don't know. I think give it a 2.